lifting thing, and I put escape artist. I wanted the identifier too. I like the identifier actually. I did want that. I looked at it and I said maybe. But that anchor extender, if he breaks that tackle while you dashing, I think it gives him even more possibilities. So my starting lineup on offense is Joe Thomas at 91, Bruce Matthews 91, Kevin Watt 91, Dennis Castro 91. Lane Johnson is going to stay there because he got run block better than everybody that's a right tackle. Unless I get Theodorf. Theodorf is just going for too much. I don't have enough for Theodorf right now. I got George Kittle at 90. I got Torrey Hart at 94. Morse at 94 now. Tyreek Hill at 93, 97 speed. So I got a bunch of 97s and 94s and 95 speed guys there. Eric Dixon, let me look at his speed. I didn't even look at Eric Dixon's stats. Let me look at his stats. Oh my God. Yo, Eric Dixon. Yo, look at the stats I got on him. He got 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 91 agility, 96 carry, 69 catching, 89 elusive, 92 trucking, 92 break tackle. Oh my God. You didn't get him yet? Bro, 93 juke move, 90 spin move. Yo, this card is devious. Oh my God. This card is crazy. But you know what? I must have something in my thing that ups his carries. So but how much did it up the carry? By 3 or by 4? Because if it upped it up by 4, I could have put Barry Sanders, and Barry Sanders would have done all that. But bro, this Dickinson is way better than Barry. Nah, bro. Let me try a game out with this motherfucker right now. On defense, let me see my lineup on defense. Yeah. The only thing on defense, I got 4 corners. I don't need no more than that. They all at 90, over 90. Hold on, let me see what Deion Sanders' speed looks like right now. He should be 93 still, 94. 93 speed, that's good. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. He got 93 speed. He's my 3rd corner. I got Jalen Ramsey, who's still ridiculous. Night Train Lane and Denzel Ward. I got a bunch of boards. The only thing that's I gotta fix up my right end and my left end. Like, I think the Reggie White is just, to me, I feel like it's outdated. But he gets 91 pound. Oh, he gets only 84 finesse. No wonder he really don't get to the line. Yeah, you know what? That Khalil Mack is actually better. If I could put Khalil Mack in the line, I think I might get rid of this Reggie White. Khalil Mack might be better.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
But then I could put, I mean, I could put Reggie White at DT then. Oh, he played DT.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us,
nope, you can't move. You can't upgrade him. He ain't moving nowhere. That bitch nigga is staying where he at. He's saying,
what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for
Yo,
no
I like
debate.
Howie Long and I like Reggie White, but I feel like they very outdated with their finesse moves. I need to get somebody better.
Boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Who? Yeah, I think I don't know if I want to get him. I want to get that. I think I might get that Khalil Mack. I'm pretty sure Khalil Mack could go to left end or right. That'll be a good move. Well, let me try again. I'm gonna finish up my weekend league. Let me do some. I'm gonna do some. I'm not gonna do a lot. I gotta go to bed because I gotta wake up early. Yeah, no. They just dropped this shit. Man. I told you the NFL 100 is going to drop. I just didn't know what it was about.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
I'm not really happy with that outcome.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
He got this bitch-ass ball.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Warner from the gun. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Warner. That's complete to Gale Sayers. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 15. Check back. You go X3. 218, jump down.
It'll be Warner on 1st down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Warner. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Warner caught by his running back, Sayers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Warner will lead him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Saquon Barkley running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now the Hall of Famer, this is Gale Sayers. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Yo, it's a hard world we live in, homie. I'm telling you, it's a hard world we live in.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Warner. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yo, I'm trying. Oh my God. Evan Dickinson starts off at fucking with an X factor. What?
On 1st down, Dickerson. Yes. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yes, my guy. Look at the game. Yo, I'm done. I swear to God.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Yo, my nigga, get everything clear right now.
From 17 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Yo,
extra point splits the uprights.
I think he ain't fucked up.
That shit is supposed to do that. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Like, I'm done with this game. I don't want to even play no more. I'm dead. I'm dead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Warner to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's second and 10. To throw again. Warner. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Well, I'm going to stay on strong wing until he leaves, until the activation gets off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackles you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
That stretch is outrageous.
49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bro,
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
He's moving his whole line. He's on blocking his whole, he's moving his whole shit left.
Go get him, go get him.
On second down, Dickerson. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
When you think about big-time middle linebackers, you do think about the strength and the force that they play with, as we just saw there from Brian Urlacher. But what an athlete. Remember, he was a safety in college at the University of New Mexico.
And in the NFL Defensive Player of the Year back in 2005, also Bears all-time leading tackler, almost 1,800 of them. On third down, Dickerson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm just running strong H1.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now again, right side, Dickerson.
I might be back on it again.
The ball comes out.
If I'm back on it again, I'm done with this.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yo.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, Dickerson slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. That one complete to Okoye. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
I should be upgrade down a lot more. He stopped me in the one in the 5 in the goal line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Warner. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Yo, this nigga is forcing the ball
down throw
down the field stupidly.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Sanders and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
He's a bozo. Having Dixon on the field, nigga, you bugging.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson.
Oh, my God.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Dickerson.
Yo,
he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Fucking Okoye literally blocked me instead of running me.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
Come up 13-7.
And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break. Warner, they get it to Sayers on the screen. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you.
He was less. Remember, Dickinson was in the bottom.
Quarter number 3.
Dickinson was in the bottom. He's less. Sanders is less.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning away. And now running right through it. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm here all day. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go one more.
They're going to go. It's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Sayers, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Warner. And his pass incomplete.
I thought the same thing as you when I saw Michael Irvin drop the 400. That shit got me sick.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Now he's forced out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal.
I said that I'd spend too much on saying what's in too fast.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
This nigga is trying so hard to put everybody in this motherfucking
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
The lie, Nate Lane is a fucking animal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. first down. Dickerson, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and
Dickerson,
protect this
lead.
Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep
bunch
away,
of
don't you
yards,
think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down,
what a bad
Dickerson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the gun, here's Love. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. Room here to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think will help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A run. This is Sayers. And an alley to run. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Warner completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. This is huge.
He's all right. He's okay. His passing play is pretty good. His passing is really nice.
They're able to convert on 3rd down.
He's just really
sets up
annoying.
a 1st and goal.
He got a lot of hot route masters. That's what he's doing. He's hot route masters.
Huge check. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward. So
don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's locked. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, go.
Now Luck. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Lane John, I'm fucking 19.
They come out here in the eye. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Rescued him from a fucking touchdown, for real. From a touchdown.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Wow.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. On 2nd down now. Dickerson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
Wow.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
He had a very good goal line stance. Two of them. He did a great job.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He got 2 goal line stands that were outrageous.
Now the fullback, huge chip.
Fucking outrageous.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Amazing.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy.
He did very well.
defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come.
Wow. All right, whatever. Oh, that was a stupid play by me. I played real dumb that game. Wow. That was an early loss. I should never taken that early loss right there like that. It was a very tight game. I made a lot of mistakes though. I made a lot of poor judgment passes. Poor judgment plays. Poor judgment. Poor judgment. Very poor judgment. Very poor judgment. He said good game. Dickerson's a monster. It's whatever, my nigga. I don't think so. If he was such a monster, he would have scored 3 times. He really did. So I'm kind of upset at myself right now for that. I'm kind of upset with myself. He didn't play that well. I made so many bad mistakes. Oh my God, I made so many. Wow. Okay. I gotta move forward though. That's one game, it ain't that big of a deal. Wow. He's not even a good player. That's what kills me. Fuck.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, my God. I played so poor. Man, I played so bad.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Wow.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I hate losing. I hate losing like that. Yeah, I know. Basically, you're right. I have no choice. If I don't, I'm gonna be stuck in playing.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, he knocks him over. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Oh, man.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Dickerson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
10 yards to keep it on. Or you need to keep positive yards.
Throwing his lob. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Me too. But I feel like I got a lot of defensive players. Everybody I want.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown.
I'm upset as well. He's going to quit right off the bat. This guy quit. TMT, the money team, he quit. Yeah, bro, he can't stop Dickerson. That shit was ridiculous.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in
your shit is activated right off the bat. You got it, right?
What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it.
From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, Wahoo. Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Hey. Strip that ball.
And they just get the playoff. Now Young.
Oh, wow.
Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. It's a 49er touchdown.
Yo, this shit look crazy. Shazier did a pick that was out.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
This shit is crazy. I'm still laughing at that. That shit is fucking hilarious. That's so unfair, too.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
It's gotta be a mistake.
This fielded at the 2.
Yeah,
and a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I'm fucking winning it. The outside zone one, I don't really like that much. I'm not really seeing the difference.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Back to it after the pick six. Young under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. New draw quarters.
Now Young. Man open. That's Terrell Owens. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh my God, this guy's running some bullseye defense. This is to the
on 1st down.
This is to the Dickerson. I just don't know how to run. Oh my God, I don't know how to run.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This nigga running 4-6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I don't know what he did on that defense, but he was made. That shit looked wide open.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Yeah, he's running 4-3 wide.
Nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running against this defense. I don't like it. Especially if they know how to run it well. That's a hard defense. It's a pretty hard defense.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can
I
just tell
told you,
you,
everybody.
attrition does set in for a
gotten to a
defense
point that
because
everybody
you're
uses
excited
it.
about hitting him in the first
I
half.
feel like I feel
Maybe
like
not
when
so
I play
much in
one
the
person
second half, and some of these shorter gains
I play the
turn into
same
bigger
person
runs
over and
later.
over again. Everybody's running the same edge blitz or whatever blitz.
Here's
or
Love.
stuff blitz.
That's complete to
That's what he
Christian
was doing. Edge
Okoye.
blitz or
And he'll be
scramble.
taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They tough, but I think what I don't like about it, it just became like a cancer. Like everybody in the world uses it.
So from inside
Yeah,
Niner
that's a
territory
good-
now,
yeah,
this is first and 10 at the
These are the best two
46.
run defenses in the game right now, honestly. So I don't blame you for using it. I agree with you. You're right.
To throw is Love. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Yo, do you know who won Tampa Bay today?
Incomplete
I know
pass on
Clef Lord.
first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Yeah, Clef lost. He lost,
Now again,
he
right
lost to
side.
Duke.
Dickerson. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he's going to get this
He
down
lost to
near
Duke
the
guard.
30-yard line.
Duke,
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first
well, not
down.
bad. Duke won on the last possession. I don't know if Duke won it or this nigga named Silver won it. I don't know. I gotta look that shit up.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I felt
After
bad for
one,
Clef.
7-0 on EA Sports.
Identify works. It looks good. How can you do? How can you see that? Yeah, but how it automatically show?
So first and 10 now from the 30.
I might get identified.
Now again, right side. Dickerson.
Yeah, I'm gonna
The
get out of
Niners
that.
have the first down on a gain of 11.
I like
We don't
that
talk about it
extended for
very
the
often,
fact
but
that I can
sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Yo, freight trains stay active. They're gonna nerf that. That shit works in Joe Thomas.
On second down now. Dickerson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point in the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
How did I see something in the legs? That shit burning my eye.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk. Oh,
I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
I might play the 2:30 and I'm done after that. I gotta
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I mean, yesterday I would have been on this afternoon. I had to do some stuff. But I'm glad I took care of what I needed to take care of, so I don't have to do that much work this week. I got a lot of work to fix my house this week for Thanksgiving.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Dion sprinting in on the corner blitz for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
He gonna quit. I would have quit too. Hold on 1 second. Let me get something to drink.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Keep the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always out on the dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
You still got your shit activated?
Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate.
God damn.
I do my dance, jump in the stands.
Sometimes I feel like he's a good runner. He runs great, but he takes a lot. He gets those 5, 6, 7 yards at a time.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary.
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
This will be taken very short. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
I would like to see how real glitchy barriers. So if I see somebody
and with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Because don't get me wrong, I wanted batteries, man. I didn't want batteries. It's not ridiculous to me. It makes 2 scrumptious.
On first down, Dickerson. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers.
He did
a great effort there. 85 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
This nigga did.
They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
I can't get him powered up. I don't get him. I'm not have to get him power. I would get him with I would have to trade Tyreek. Because Mike Irvin there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Went down. For some reason, all those cards went down. This NFL 100.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Right now, he's not breaking no tackles. He's getting sacked. Everything I'm getting perfect tackles now. So, let's see what happens.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
How about that when the so-called little guy is putting the pressure on? That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Yeah, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
I don't like that. Emmitt Smith is the best running back in the league.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And able to haul it in as Kittle. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Playing with danger.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I know.
Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I don't know, bro. I'm telling you one thing. I think something happened in the game. There's a glitch going on in the game.
On 3rd down,
gotta be a glitch
Jackson.
In the game.
Flushed out right.
There's gotta be a glitch.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep off. How about them just taking it big-time jump?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss, 76 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I can't tell either. That's the thing. I can't really tell.
This is fielded at the goal line.
The game just don't know how to stop the run.
And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the 26-yard line.
It ain't nasty street, that's for sure. Damn, I want Joe Thomas back, though. Why do they have to take out Joe Thomas before this happens? Yo, bro, if I had Joe Thomas with this activation, oh my. Yo, I swear to you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 31, Jackson. Buying time to his left.
You're kidding.
Get this one complete to T.O.
You're kidding.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And I'm still activated. Jesus, man. This nigga better just quit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. So maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm not even going to stress that.
Check 50, check 50.
He's going to be doing some stupid shit.
On second down, Dickerson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Go. Check. Check 31.
Third and long, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Julius Peppers.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
I knew I played this guy.
It's really been a first half
I'm
to
beating
forget.
him badly, though, right now, but I knew I played this guy.
Sanders now return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah, he kind of surprised me one time with an offense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. All right, CD, let's look ahead to Week 12. The week before Thanksgiving, hard to believe some big games. It started Thursday night, Colts-Texans, to decide who would go ahead in that division. But also Seahawks-Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one. And if you look at the Eagles' record, you would think they absolutely have to have it. But in the NFC East, even a loss doesn't eliminate them, does it? But if they win, they could be neck and neck with Dallas. With Seattle, they're trying to keep pace and stay right on the heels of San Francisco in the NFC West. How about Dallas at New England? That's a big-time game. The Cowboys trying to maintain their lead in the NFC East. New England just one loss. And Green Bay at San Francisco. That game got flexed to Sunday night and deserved to be. That could be one of the better ones we'll see this year.
Yeah, that's a trio of games that is very, very strong this weekend. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd and 7, Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
I can't believe that this nigga's quarterback gotta be ass because he threw him as a quarterback.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also two-time Super Bowl champion. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The corner blitz worked to perfection there for Deion Sanders. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down. Positive. Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Come on. He's exit. Go ahead. He's coming, double up. Switch.
Just beating the play clock is Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. It was prime time. Deion Sanders with a sack of the corner blitz. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Sanders. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
Bro, you just got me the same way I'm thinking right now, homie. Bro, you really
to throw on 3rd down. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Deion Sanders, his 2nd sack of the night. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Tillman. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I've never seen a call so early in the year be that OP like that.
This fielded at the 2.
I might go down as one of the greatest calls.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I don't know. Is that this guy's not a good running back? Is that this guy's not a good runner? Or he's doing things really shitty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Another run here with Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side.
You're kidding me.
And nearly a touch.
You're kidding me. He quit. This nigga quit. He beat me one time, only one time, and I blew him out every time we play. I just beat the shit out this nigga right now. I guess it took that one loss to wake me up, because I'm feeling like a monster. You're not searching, right? Yeah, you trying to get that? Yeah, we got hit. We played against each other one time.
Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest.
Yeah, basically. He'll come right up, and then most likely if he's searching at the same time I'm searching, we're gonna both get it. And then the worst ones is
with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
He doesn't know what he's doing right now. That's a big mistake. Saquon is not that dude right now, man. He's running back 100 with Saquon.
Now Jackson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Throwing on second and long. Jackson gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on here, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because...
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
As soon as you told me, I said, what? Give me 2 seconds. You're all right, dead, bro. I'm on it.
On first down, Dickerson.
Yeah, you're right.
That good for 22 with a first down.
All right, now got to be careful here. He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Monday. 11 feet. 5.
On first down, it's Long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
That means a new Jerry Rice. That's going to be it.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson.
That's going to be ridiculous.
2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
You can't have a top 100 running backs without Jerry. I mean, receivers without Jerry. I'm sorry.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory.
No, I mean by that. I mean like that top 3, of course. But I mean, you can't have the thing is this is called like NFL 100 best 100 players in the world.
Right
so
back to him on first down.
Not in the 100.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yo, bro. To me, he's number one.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
But I just think when it came, when his ceiling was high, but when it comes to point blank doing what he did in the field, nobody did it like Jerry Rice. Nobody. Jerry Rice was just Jerry Rice.
Toward the center of the field,
Jerry
but
Rice
it's
was
incomplete.
I think it was different.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick.
I know
able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football. That's why he was able to bat it away.
He was different. He was different. That boy was different. If you see his workout,
on 3rd down, Long.
Ridiculous.
Man open, it's lost complete.
His workouts are ridiculous.
23 yards on the play.
He's just a
really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
The way he worked out, the way he
but you know, on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
He would destroy you with some serious size.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's to the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not going to lie to you. This Melvin Gordon, he does work.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, so
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
We might have to go. That nigga might have to go, homie. Time to have it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jackson on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They're running it. 50's the mic. Yo. No gain on this defense. No gain. Yeah.
Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. The borders on arrogance.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard.
Yeah, he quit. Damn, I got like 4 easy wins, bro. Weekend League is thirsty right now. This shit is eatable, kid. And I'm hungry. Yeah, I think I might get I think I might just sell let me sell my I'm gonna sell Tyreek Hill and get Mike Irvin back. I'm gonna get Mike Irvin. I don't need Tyreek. Mike Irvin only have two speeds underneath him. Fuck that. I'm fine with that. Mike Irvin is just too good of a corner receiver not to have, in my opinion. He's just way too good of a receiver not to have. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter when they come to handles, never had one. Wow. I should have sold Tyreek Hill an hour ago. The prices, the market is collapsing right now, homie. His card is going for I think it was, hold on, let me look at it again. Oh my God, it's too little, I'm not gonna sell him. Oh my God, he's going for $344, dog. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but them legends are not really crashing people for some reason. Nobody's liking the legends has been really bad last week. I think it's been real bad for legends in my opinion. Damn, I don't know. Damn, I said I sold Tyreek Hill an hour ago. Shit. I didn't see that. I should have sold his bitch ass out. And I said I was gonna sell him. Because I think everybody's selling, everybody's taking their whole fucking house right now for these running backs. They're taking their whole lineup for Let me see how much Irvin's going for. And then Irvin's power up is so high. Oh no, his power up went down finally. Thank God. Yesterday I paid $85K for his power. I spent $700K for this Irvin, and the Irvin is, that shit ain't nothing right now. The price is like $429. Oh my God. I'm so mad. I lost so much K's buying this card yesterday. Mike Irvin yesterday. It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't making another poem. Hop on the jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many bills. I spend at least $200K over his value right now. They showing me love of my city. Between him and Nitro, I spent like $1.6 million. Bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Those two dudes right now are not even going for $1 million combined. I feel sick in my stomach. EA got me, kid. I give it all I got. Walk inside the talk. I'm telling you, the market is about to crash. Oh, my item got sold. These items are selling like crack water. It's so cheap, people just buying them. It's going down serious right now. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Shit, I'm about to only have 20K. I got the Irvin back. I just gotta power him up. I'm gonna power him up later though. I'll have him at 94 speed without power up. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not mad at that. Definitely not mad at that. I ruin their plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not. Oh my God, unpowered up, I can't put the bomb on him. Damn, I need training. Who could I lower now? Wait a minute. I'm bugging. I got a bunch of people I can load. Training, I got a bunch of bozo shit I can set up. I'm not using it. Von Miller, all your upgrades are gone. We're not even using them, bro. Edge threat, my nigga, you're not even activated, homie. You're not getting activated no time soon. Man, you don't need this power specialist. You're not activated.
They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic.
Jalen Ramsey, I'm taking your man up out. You don't, you're not even starting no more on my team. You can't, your shit gotta go. Your shit taking the coins away from you, homie.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I almost got enough. Power has got all the way up.
get ready, dog.
There's more people that gotta go. Power ups. Wow, I still got Melvin Gordon with all his abilities? What the fuck was I thinking? Oh, let me get all that training out there. Yeah, buddy. Come here, buddy. Give me all your shit. All of it. Evasive, that gives me 1,500 right now, right off the bat. And I got jukebox, another 1,000. Alright, that's enough for him to train. Now let me buy this let me buy his card. That's it.
Subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
You know, if they got a linebackers, definitely, my linebackers definitely, LT is gonna get one. You know that, right? You know that, right? LT, Mike Singletary. I hope so. Bro, I think they're gonna do it. I think it's every day because they said the whole promo is only gonna last to the end of November. Yeah. So, I don't know. This is a promo. NFL 100 is a promo that they run it. Yep. That's why I was wondering when the NFL 100 was supposed to come out. Bro, they're gonna come. I think they're gonna come out every day with something new. I'm done. If they do that, I'm done. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do. Man. It's like living in Candyland. Yeah, you ain't lying. Not on this fluky shit. Bro, I'm telling you right now, I was looking at this and said, maybe I should spend some money next week. Nah, nigga. I got Thanksgiving shopping, nigga. We need turkey in the house. But you know what? Instead of getting the fucking, I'm having like 14 people. Instead of getting the 50 pounder, the 100, like 60 pounder, I might get the fucking 15 pounder and call it a day. Niggas is gonna have to double. Niggas gonna have to get like one piece a piece.
Run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never.
You right, you ain't lying.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When it hit the direct hit, I'm glad.
This nigga was at already 20K a minute ago. Now, what the fuck, bitch ass nigga? Like, come on, bro. Now I gotta sell somebody. I need 10K. I need 6K. I don't got nobody to sell the 6K.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back.
I got
I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out. Think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me? I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle.
Welcome back to the team, bitch.
I'm ready to
We're mistaken trade.
like I ain't 8 in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my.
I know, I made a mistake doing this shit. I should have just traded what's the name from the beginning, Tyreek Hill. I wasn't thinking. I thought I wouldn't have enough. But I did have enough without trading.
Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him
I'm about to activate his. I'm about to kill him with the palm on him.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my
you know Jim Brown got freight train on activated right at 1,000. He'll get freight train 100. And imagine with his arm ball, oh my God. Yeah, I'm kind of scared of that Jim Brown card. Yo, I was thinking about Jim Brown. I was thinking about Jim Brown. No, and not only that, he gets arm ball, homie, and bruiser. So imagine with freight train, he's gonna arm ball all day. Oh my God. Good luck. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. I told you, it's gonna be real disgusting. I'm not hoping to match up against somebody that looks that hard.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable.
They haven't nerfed the home boss for nobody. I don't think so.
Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I can't say that because home ball was kind of nerfed.
Put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Hold on. Why did I buy a Michael Irvin power-up card over when I had it already? Yo, I'm smoking drugs. I'm smoking drugs. Oh my God, I'm smoking drugs. I'm really smoking some drugs. I'm bugging out, bro. I'm bugging. Yeah, I'm bugging out. I'm really bugging. I can't believe I just did that. I just spent 20K. God damn, that was stupid.
I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick.
I'm gonna play one more game and that's it. I'm
going
going to bet after this game.
Going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick. Acting like they know me. Cause I'm
damn, the NFL shit have to come today when I'm so excited. But I gotta go tomorrow. Me and my girl gotta plan. I can't do that. Bro, I'm about to call sick, nigga. Yeah, we got a date to see Frozen 2. Can't say no, homie. That's a negative. I know that sounds real big. Cause Frozen 2, I ain't trying to tell nobody in there, but gotta go.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So what game you playing on, Source? Oh, okay. You brought NBA 100s in there, too?
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
He on board all day with them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
If you see loosen with Jim Brown, let me know. This call going blocking.
Now we give right side. Dickerson. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after it. Put the pressure on.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Not for his mustache. Yeah, that's a big.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They did a freaking highlight.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, it's Carr. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Sanders. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
This thing is going to quit soon.
On 1st down, Dickerson.
Rama.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with a 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Yeah, this is a problem with everybody.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
The only thing is the glitches they had, this run shit is as bad as they had it with. I feel like it's just as bad as Joe Thomas did.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
I don't see no difference with this outside groove.
Carr going to throw.
Yeah, I don't see no difference. I don't see nothing that makes it look like that Carr is doing
intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. So more problems here in this 1st quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
Yeah, he gonna quit. He gonna quit. Let me get one more in, that's it. He's definitely gonna quit because it's over. Oh, he conceded. I think he was trying to look at my team or something. Like, I don't know what he was doing. But.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The shit, you watch basketball, you don't watch basketball that much. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Luka Doncic, he's on a mission right now. Son, that's some blacking. He playing ridiculous. Dallas Mavericks. He's going stupid right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. If anybody tell me he's not an MVP, if he's not in the MVP talks, I don't know what to tell nobody. I don't know what to say. I must be watching something totally different than what niggas is watching. Between him and LeBron James, I think they're the best two players right now that I've seen the whole thing. And James Harden, James Harden put in some work. He's getting better. But LeBron, to me, LeBron and Luka is playing. They different right now. Them niggas is different. They motherfucking different. Luka is different. That nigga had 50 points, 17 assists, 14 rebounds. 50. Again, I think it was like 50 against Cleveland. This nigga scored 47 points against Golden State in the first half.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah,
Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken short.
Just got a bunch of weight on. What do you think about him, sis?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, so you play with guys, so you know how you be killing for you.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. Dickerson.
Yeah, but not for
He's got some space here.
I'm going to run for it. But I still think that
touchdown.
If you compare Porzingis to him or Westbrook or Harden,
70 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The very first play for a scrimmage. How about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
What's funny is when he first came to the league, I didn't think I thought he was going to be shit. Man, I was so wrong. I'll take that back. He proved me wrong big time.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot 64. Weak. Check 52.
One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. That is into the clear. The 40.
Oh, my God.
Past the 20. And he's going to take this one in for
oh, my God. This guy got Jim Brown.
Jim Brown, 75 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Yeah. I don't think you can go wrong with any one of these cars, but I don't know. I told you, I got a bad feeling that Jim Brown is going to do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. 20, 10, 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Randy Moss, 72 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna stop this goddamn on ball. Gotta figure this out.
Ready, break.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
he's got the lead, and there he goes. Touchdown, LA! Jim Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, that's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Tighten up. Come on. Hey, Charlie. Check safety. Go ahead,
Luck.
Nowhere
to escape, and he goes down. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's right there. No, I got
and whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You can't block me. You 11 feet. You say 2. Scratch. 6 guys.
They are going for it. It's locked. Flushed out right. He's got Michael Irvin complete. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, no.
And
what
he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I had the touchdown.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, box drop. 12.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Luck now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As his guys are able to regain the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready up.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Let's go, defense. And who we got?
Quickstone, travel. Bravo.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now Aikman to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Brown, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Aikman setting to throw it. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Holt. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Brown. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A run at Sayers' right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I know you feel that. Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now Aikman. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Look at me. Zipper.
On third down, Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He's going to kick his field goal.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Yeah. I found a way to stop Jim Brown, thank God. Thank the heavens on that one.
The kick by
I feel like you can't go wrong with Jim Brown or Eric Dickerson. I think both of them.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3,
the person I've seen playing with Sanders didn't make Sanders look
good. All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffed him when they got close to the goal line. Made him kick the field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. That's complete to Christian Okoye. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout.
You know what you got to do.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
No, did you not accept it? Or just went right through?
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. Now he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Wow.
Here's Luck. This will be caught by Randy Moss. A good pickup there at 22. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
One more stop in the game.
Let's go, baby.
You lost? You did?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half. And
now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, LA. Jim Brown, 75 yards. As they are an extra point away from tying this football game.
That's so sad.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards, and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Jesus, horrible.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Right back in the bus.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Yo, that's real funny. That's
5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think he said the tour is coming. Yeah, the tour came already. Yeah, that's so fucked up, man. I would be so mad. I'm mad for you, bro.
On third down, Dickerson.
Wow.
He's not going to get there.
Wow.
That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down.
Check. Go.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Slam. He's 11. He's coming.
Hey, Haywood.
They snap it to Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey,
From the 17, Luck. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Randy Moss, his second touchdown of the night as they have taken the lead. Point after up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
What kind of mic you got? What you doing? Control the beat?
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. They give it to Brown. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Brown. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jim Brown, 75 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, there's pure silence on that side of the ball.
This will be taken short.
So I got him to 3rd down, almost 4th down. Fucking ridiculous.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
Such a bad
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
We both going back to back to back.
It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I don't know what to do with this Joe Brown. I don't know what to do with this part. I literally tried.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, here's Aikman. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This is just so unbelievable.
They'll run it here with Brown.
Touchdown to the end zone.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for L.A. Give him 52 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run with Sayers. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. General West. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Spread the linebacker, you said, right?
Safety's creeping.
I got you. I did.
Second down, Aikman. He completes it to Jones.
He passed a little short.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Take that compared to
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Yeah, that's why I got him. I got him both on DBs.
Now.
Here's Brown. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, Wahoo!
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
X3, 218, chop. 26, shift. Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 50. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, Zoo.
They're going on 4th down. Aikman. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. An 11-yard touchdown. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon.
He scored, I scored in 2 plays.
Into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
44-38.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I'm literally
Extra
slowing
point safely
but I'm going to do that
and
for the whole drive. He's going to
lead.
I'm going to do the whole drive. He's going to lose. If he doesn't, if he keeps going for the run, he's going to lose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send
I'm just
this
worried
one
about
away.
the receiver. That's what fucked me up. I had him in 4th down, And I was so worried about the receiver, I held the linebacker instead of holding the safety. If I would have held the safety, I would have got him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Sharp. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A run here with Brown.
Wow.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Right back to Brown. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Sayers.
Oh, my God. The damn game is fucking spinning with Sayers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gale Sayers in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
What's wrong with this stupid-ass game, bro? What is wrong with this game, bro?
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Look at me, zipper.
They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
That shit was ridiculous.
This will be taken short.
Yeah, this nigga's Jim Brown is so ridiculous. Oh my God, his Jim Brown is ridiculous. I gotta look at his Jim Brown. Oh, he quit before I could look at it. His Jim Brown is ridiculous. Oh my God. That was a hell game. Wow. Yo, I can't stop that shit at all. I'm surprised I won this game. I'm totally surprised. I honestly said
I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Good to hear with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna get off of this. I'm gonna trip later. I'll talk to you tomorrow, man. Later, Sauce.